Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Walking with J.Beau. Hope you're enjoying a beautiful week. We just had a rain shower a little while ago. It's all cleared out now, dried up already. Now it's time to go for a walk. We already found our first pew-pew jug, as we see a little robin. Hi, little robin. We get this pew-pew jug here. Yes, I'm going to carry it on my whole walk. Because I don't know if the trash is going to do a late afternoon pickup. I don't think so. I think somebody just put it out early for tomorrow. But I have been screwed that way before, where I left the jug there figuring I'd pick it up on the way back, and then it was gone. But we shan't not chance it. I'll just carry it with me. So anyway, my friends, hope you are having a beautiful week, as I've stated. It is a beautiful afternoon. People are walking their dogs. They're walking themselves like I am. I gotta fix my button fly pants. Hope you didn't see that, because my button fly was open. As you can see, the leaves are out. It's nice. Thanks. I don't know why everybody is stopping for me to cross. That's really bizarre to me. I guess everybody's feeling nice today. I guess Maine isn't full of massholes today. So I don't know what else we're going to find for jugs on the walk, if any. It's about 66 degrees. It's a little more humid than it was yesterday. Very comfortable. I'm wearing a long sleeve. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to alter my walk on the way back, because I gotta pick up that water jug that's in the trash. I hope that's there on the way back. I might have been better off just leaving these jugs where they were and picking them up on the way back. We'll pick that up on the way back. It's a 4 gallon water cooler jug. Those are excellent to shoot cycle. So we will pick that up on the way back. I'll make sure I come back this way. Now tomorrow we're going to have a UPS delivery at the homestead. They're delivering a firearm. I had this discussion on the last walk. The only way you can have a firearm delivered to your house without using an FFL is one that you already got through an FFL that you sent out to be serviced. Or if you are registered as a Curio and Relic and you get a Curio and Relic firearm, which is basically a fancy way of saying a vintage antique firearm, because for some reason they don't feel like antique firearms are as dangerous as modern ones, if you can believe that. That's how dumb the left is. We all know better though, don't we? Law enforcement used revolvers, geez, for a long time before they switched to Berettas and things like that, semi-auto. Anyway, we have shoot cycling jugs. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to place this jug down on the side of the hill here so I don't have to carry it for my whole walk. Because I'm coming back this way. Nobody's going to pick it up because nobody ever picks up trash, do they? So I'm going to put it down. I'm actually going to put it behind this electronic junction box up here. And that'll be here on the way back. See, we get that box right down there with some empty cans in it, it looks like. So we'll come back by this way and pick this up. We'll put it over here behind this junction box. And we'll pick that up on the way back. As you can see, it's a beautiful spring evening, mid-May in Maine. Absolutely gorgeous. And I really sincerely hope everybody's life is beautiful and perfect. I'm feeling good today. I feel like good things are on the horizon for a lot of people. I feel a lot of hope, optimism. And we can see the green all coming in here. Don't see any deer today. Last time I came through here talking too loud and they skittered into the woods. You can see the standing water there. It's all mud. You drive your car in there, you'll get stuck. Stuck! So you know me, I'm always, well, pretty much most of the time, an optimist. I don't like being a pessimist. I don't like being negative. I think that's why people like to watch my walks and listen to my ridiculous banter sometimes. So it looks like I'm definitely going to find some shoot cycling stuff, which is nice. I already found it, and just hopefully it'll be there on the way back. I think it will be. Definitely get a good sweat going walking tonight. I'm using the head cam tonight. No selfie this evening. There's some deer track right here. I'm sure you can see that. Came out through the woods here. Looks like right through there. And we saw a dead carcass up ahead here a couple, 3 weeks ago, which has been hauled off. And this is marked as a deer crossing. Which used to be a stop ahead sign that they painted over. Because you can see the embossed raised letters. So I was watching Papa Trump in the UAE today, and all these countries are welcoming him with first class greetings like you would royalty. Nobody greeted Biden. Nobody greeted Biden at the airport, and they didn't really have any kind of fanciful meeting. And everybody remembers when Biden showed up and gave a fist bump. Remember that? He gave a fist bump to the freaking prince. You know, that's just stupid stuff. Because Biden is an idiot. And so were the people that voted for him. They drank the Kool-Aid. So anyway, that's in the past. Now we're going to look to the future. And I have been watching the Democrats peeing and crapping all over themselves over Trump's success. I saw an interview, I actually listened to it, it was a podcast done with Axios. It was a podcast with Ben Rhodes, former President Obama advisor, Trump hater. He said Trump has left him, and this is a direct quote, Trump has left many of us in awe. That's what he said in a direct quote, A-W-E, awe, at what he's doing in the Middle East. Because they said it's blatantly apparent that the usual restraints that you have on a president have been removed. There's no donors that Trump is doing things for. That was somebody beeping at the camera on the head. I waved back. So there's nothing he's doing for donors. There's nothing he's doing for his party. Because what he's doing in the Middle East right now goes against a lot of what the Republicans stood for on foreign policy. And he's also going against a lot of what the Democrat norms for policy in the Middle East is. Trump is doing something new and different. And the Republican Party has to go along with it right now, thankfully, because they have to. So we get some more recycling stuff. Now, I was not planning to go this way because it's a longer walk, but I feel like I have to because I have to check out the chute cycling. It's garbage night in this neighborhood. And free jugs to shoot are free jugs to shoot. Okay? So anyway, this guy Ben Rhodes was talking about how he's absolutely in awe at the level of work pace that Trump is doing, for one thing he said. And that he is beholden to no one, and he's doing his job as a president without any constraints. Now, he said it's yet to be seen to see if that's going to be a bad thing or not, if he feels so powerful that he does bad things. But so far, things look good, he said. And this is coming from a Democrat who was Obama's, see, we got jugs in this one, but they're small ones, so I'm not going to pick that up. So anyway, he's basically very impressed with Trump's willingness to buck the system and his own party and just do what he wants to do. And that's what we voted for. And what this guy doesn't seem to understand is that Trump has always been that way. That's why a third of the Republican Party that are rhinos hate him, and they still hate him. And there's a good chunk of congressmen in the House who also don't like him because he's breaking establishment norms. These people want to be in Congress for 40, 50 years like Biden was. And they just want a career of it, and they want people to leave things the way they are because they're doing well this way. Trump has come in and smashed the media. He smashed all the norms, and a lot of people in both parties don't know what to do about it. They're helpless. So, would not surprise me if they, during impeachment hearings, if the Democrats get the House next year, there will be impeachment hearings, that they try to get rid of him and try to get Republicans on their side to do it. And they may succeed if Trump's poll numbers aren't very good. But as it is right now, Trump's poll numbers are really great. for a Republican president. He still has 49% approval for the country going in the right direction, which is the highest in years by any president, even a Democrat one. And people are on board with what Trump's doing or trying to do. Somebody is trying to do something different, and the public is recognizing that and giving him some space. Now, if he doesn't get results, a lot of people are going to be upset and turn on him. So Trump is doing a big gamble. I think it'll pay off. I really do. I think we're going to see some really good things in this country we've never seen before, or at least for the last 50 years, which would make me happy, because when I was born, it was 1968, and economically we were in a better place, even though Vietnam was just starting. So we're going to look at that bird over there making a mess. I got a damn bird making a mess. Damn crow is picking through the trash. Well, this house over here usually puts out water jugs on trash day, and I don't see any. So we're gonna walk anyway. We'll see what we find. This will add about a mile to my walk today, which is okay. We'll do 6 today. And I'm gonna pick up those 2 jugs on the way back. Abso-mother-fucking-lutely. Mother-fucking. I didn't swear. It's like my mom used to get mad when we would say God's name in vain, so she'd you know, punish us for it. Don't say that. So we'd make fun of her and would say Jesus Christ or something like that. And she'd get mad, but she'd be annoyed. She wasn't mad, because technically it weren't swearing. Jeepers crust or something like that. It just means I had a good mom. Well, enjoy that sun now, because it's going to be another rainy weekend. Might not get to shoot this weekend. I haven't mentioned that to my brother yet, because he gets deflated. Comes home from working out of state, and he looks forward to going shooting every week. Oh well. No wind at all, really. Feels warm. There's a little gentle breeze. What is that container over here? I see a container. What is that, milk? It's got a cow on it. Fairlife, whole milk. Lactose free. Well, I'm gonna pick this up just for the sake of picking up trash. And we'll see what else we find. This will be good to bring to the range to shoot, because it's red. You can see that real easy. From 60 yards or whatever, 50 yards, 40. blah, blah, blah. Yeah, tonight I just didn't feel like carrying a camera. I'm also wearing shoes that are good for walking. Yesterday I had those stupid shoes. Felt like walking on water balloons. Did not like it very much at all. Much better today. In fact, I like these so much that when these give out, I'm going to get another pair. These are the Skechers, which have a blown out toe on one foot, but they're still holding the seam around the sole. They are Skechers Sports, they're called. And what I liked about them is the soles are very stiff. And after 3 or 4 walks with them, they broke in where the sole shaped exactly to my foot. And they have been very comfortable, and they get just the right cushioning to walk on for walking. I don't know if these would be good for running, but for walking, they're perfect. And they're about 40 bucks a pair, $36, $38, instead of paying $100 like I did for my Reeboks. I actually paid about $80 for those. And it's very important to have a good fitting shoe if you're going to walk every day or almost every day. And I'll give you an example. I switched back to these because I'm one of those people where my toe next to my big toe is longer than my big toe. And it always gets in the way with shoes, with the end of the toe cap. Because most shoes are designed for the big toe being the longest. Then the second longest is the one next to it. Well, I had to be different, right? So, I get this really long toe next to my big toe. Oh, I see what happened. This house is for sale. And the dog is gone. They took the whole dog pen down. Interesting. Well, that's an interesting development. So we're going to walk down this way, enjoying our walk. Bright sunshine. My eyebrows are wet. which is good. Now we're getting the long shadows. Sun will be fully set in about an hour. May have time to finish this walk. Head down this way. See some more trash cans out. Maybe we'll find some good pew-pew jugging tonight. We already got this red one I'm holding. And we have those other two I'm going to pick up on the way back. If they're still there. I really hope they are. Smell somebody cooking some meat, and they're using real charcoal. That's the best stuff to cook on. Salute the flag when we walk by. It's really amazing how much better it is walking when there's a little bit of humidity and it's warm and you got a good sweat going. I really can't say enough about that. It goes to show how difficult it is to walk when it's cold and chilly. And you have to wrap up in all these layers. You don't warm up until you walk about a mile when it's really cold. And then you have your fingers getting cold. End of your nose, your cheeks. So this is just a really good experience. Cut across here because sometimes people throw jugs down the hill here off the side of the road. We'll see if we can find anything that I can carry that'll be good for shooting. Maybe. See anything yet. I don't know how many times last year I would see something though. Nice time of day. Well, we got a couple of jugs here. I don't know what's in them. Let's take a look. They don't have caps on them, but we don't need caps. I'm gonna dump this water out. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take this jug too. All right, doing my good deed. I got a couple of jugs here. Pick these up. And we're gonna get rid of them at the range with chute cycling. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some electrical tape and a piece of plastic. Stretch it over the top, put some tape on it. I just need enough to hold the water in on range day. And set them up and shoot them. And then clean them up so they get recycled, which is why we call it chute cycling. Plus it bothers me when we see this junk on the side of the road. It shouldn't be there. So we accomplish two things. We pick up trash and we have some fun with them. Isn't that neat? Now I already know I got to pick up 2 more jugs on the way home. So those will be easy because they're on the last stretch of my walk. Plus they have handles, one of them does. So I can tuck this red one under my left arm and I'll carry those other 2 jugs. See, isn't this fun when you come walking with me? I'm not boring. I'm glad I came this way now. See, that was fortuitous. I wasn't planning on coming this way, but I usually go wherever my feet take me. Wherever my little feets go, that's where I go. Oh, these are gonna look nice when they bloom. Look at that. These will be blossoming soon, which means my lilacs will be out soon. So, you know, back with the Trump thing there, I got sidetracked there. Ben Rhodes, who, I haven't seen what James Carville has said lately, but I'm referencing people that were advisors to President Obama. Ben Rhodes has been extremely impressed with Trump's performance in the Middle East because Ben Rhodes wanted to see a lot of things done in the Middle East and never got an opportunity to do so. And he explained why. A lot of presidents are beholden to donors and other political groups and their own party. So Trump is saying the hell with it. I'm going to do what's best for the world and the country. Hell be damned. And it's refreshing because they have done everything to him. And now he knows he can do all of this stuff. So this is an amazing thing to watch. I'm enjoying it. So we just hit the 2.5 mile mark, according to the app lady in my ear. most enjoyable. Where did the little bird go? There was a little bird pecking on this tree. I wanted to get a shot of him and he was gone. Everything is blossoming. Look at that. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome blossom. Instead of awesome sauceum, we have awesome blossom. This is going to sound funny, but I'm really feeling the Spirit of the Lord in me today. I feel good. I feel good. I encourage people that are watching to pray. Pray for whatever you like. Preferably for other people and other things. It's usually what I do. Oh, look at this tree. That's blooming pretty good. Now you guys had blooms like this down south at the end of March, I think, and in April. We're just getting them now. We're a month off. We're also going to get cold a month earlier than you. C'est la vie. That's how it goes. Thanks. Somebody in that house over there that loves golf. They got two golfing silhouettes, male and female, on the side of their house. Pretty soon over here, we're going to see that robotic lawnmower, which I see has been busy. I can see the tracks from it. It's a robotic lawnmower they just let out here. It uses GPS, stays on the property, and it has googly eyes on it. We got a squeaky mail truck. Something needs a lubing. Needs a lube. Hello.
Hi.
Well, she seemed nice. Nice Asian lady. And a large Asian population in Manchester, New Hampshire. I went to 3 Trump rallies in Manchester. Actually 4. Well, there was 3 in Manchester, and then there was 1 in another nearby airport area. But anyway, very large Asian population there. And one of the most interesting conversation I had was at one Trump rally where this Chinese American, didn't speak good English, was wearing a MAHA hat and talking about China. So he was talking about how he can't go back to China to see his father. And his mother died and he couldn't go to the funeral. And he couldn't go back to China to see his father because he's considered an expatriate. A dissident for wrongthink. So he could not go back to China even to visit. Because if he did, he would be arrested. And he said he wanted us to understand. And he said this very clearly. He wanted us to understand how important somebody like President Trump was, because this country was headed in the wrong direction because of this far left extremism, Marxism, communism. History is doomed to repeat itself. And ironically, this far left, he was saying, was using the same things that were used in communist countries to turn it communist, by saying the opposition is evil, dictators, fascists. It's always the same buzzwords. So I will never forget that conversation. And I may still have that conversation on video. I'm not sure. But because of his identity and the way he was talking about not being seen or recognized, I did not upload that video. He might have very well told me it was fine to do so, but I'm not sure, so I'm not going to. Because I realized what he was telling me was basically he was never going to see his family in China again. But he was still damn happy to be here. And, you know, things like that are really eye-opening and important. It helps put things into perspective, right? A perspective view. That is important. and irrelevant to what we're witnessing now and how desperate they have been to try to get rid of him. Trump, I mean. Hello, sir. So we get some kids out here playing, throwing a frisbee around. We have a restroom over there, which I don't need to use today, which is the added benefit of actually scheduling a walk and not drinking coffees before my walk like I did the last time. And also, I'm sweating a lot. So when you're on a walk or a hike and you sweat a lot, you have to go to the bathroom a lot less. Which is why you should bring water with you. Which I don't, because I'm not walking far enough to really require that. So we're going to stop and smell the roses, as they say. I'm going to stop and look at these flowers. I don't know what these are going to be. They're not out yet. But we got some tulips. Look at that. Do not pick the flowers. See that? So we got some tulips. How cool is that? Go down this way, cut across here. My flowers are out. Yay! Wow, look at this. Look at this big bush. Those look nice. Okay. Okay. Well, that pocketbook is still there. I believe that. We'll see how long that pocketbook stays there. You see that woman? She did not look happy to be on camera. She also looked like she didn't like me very much. Probably one of those people that hate middle-aged white men, as indicated by her far-left extremist radical signage she has on her property. The trans flag and all that stuff. Well, Black Lives Matter, so does mine, so does yours, so does everybody's. God, I hate these radicals. Radical lunatics. Alright, we're gonna hang a left. I smell cut grass. That guy's blowing cut grass. So 2 plus 2 equals somebody's been cutting grass. also smell the oil and gasoline. Hi. And a big pile of cut grass in the back of his truck. I usually just mulch everything. I mulch it all up. Got some more tulips here. Some more over here. Tulips are out. It's the tulips brigade. Wow, look at that. Got some nice flowers here. Nice. Excuse me. See the grass in the back? Cut the grass and haul it off. Oh, there's something going on at the college. Some guys playing some kind of sport in the yard there, and they get some music playing. College boys. Well, they get that road paved finally. There's that Corvette again. Nice wheels on it. Pretty nice. I like it. The guy's been working on that car for a while. He might have run out of patience on it, or he ran into a serious problem he doesn't know how to get around. I imagine finding parts for that's not easy. Even if you go to some website that specializes in those parts. I use a couple of, actually three. I use 3 websites that cater specifically to Mustangs for certain things I need. Hello, Robin. Yeah, Robin on the fence, look. Hi, buddy. Don't worry about it. Don't poop on me on my way by. I mean you no harm. Oh, there he goes. You see that? You missed me, you sucker. He did. Oh, Robin saw me, flew up there, lifted his tail, and he missed me. He tried to bomb me. That's it. I'm talking to you, buddy. I see you right there. He let out a good one, too. Damn. Glad I was paying attention. I might have got carpet bombed. I don't want to get carpet bombed. Now, I told this story before, but one day I was walking somewhere. I had to go do something, some DJing, and a big tree like this right here. There must have been 200, 300 crows in that tree. And all I did was I went blah, 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 and I waved my hands in the air like this. All of those birds took off, and they all flew towards me. and it was raining bird crap, okay? They were crapping like it was pouring rain out, and I ran for my damn life onto a porch, and only a couple of them got me, but I couldn't believe it. That was the last time I scared a tree full of crows. I friggin' learned my lesson that time. So there you have it. There's my walking story tonight, influenced by a robin that just tried to bomb me with a smart bomb that missed, thankfully. Friggin' birds, man, you can't trust them. Can't trust them damn things. First chance they get, they'll poop on you. So there's some right there. Look at that. That's all they do. The guy pulled a wheelie. See that? So I'm going to remember to pick up those 2 jugs. Some nice red tulips over here. Look at that. Very nice. Not quite the show they put on in Holland with those, but not bad for Maine. A whole bunch of young people doing some sports out there. Soccer, it looks like. Playing some footy. Some pickup games. Might be having a game. See a bus. MSAD number 1. Starting to think white people don't play soccer. I'm pretty sure of it. White people don't play soccer, and if they do, they're not very good at it. I don't mean no offense to any white soccer players watching this. Yes, we're saying that a little tongue-in-cheek. Tongue-in-cheek, my friends. Now the lady in my ear, the app lady, says we just did 4 miles. Gonna say everything tongue-in-cheek, my friends, tongue-in-cheek. Now we're going to take a side street up here to see if there's any more jugs we can pick up. I got room to carry. Besides the 2 jugs we're going to pick up on the way back, I got room for 1 more big jug if it doesn't have a handle, or 2 more jugs if they have handles. So we'll see what we see. Beautiful walk tonight, especially when you wear the correct shoes. Much more betterer. All right, I see some recycling bins. One across the street there. We'll see what we see. We'll see if we find anything good to shoot or not. I picked up some decadent trail mix, which just means it has a little bit more calories. It has nuts and raisins in it and stuff, but it also has like these chocolate chip things in it. I'm gonna cut across here. Ooh, what's this? Oh, look at this. We got another jug. We got another laundry jug. These are some of the best things to shoot. So, I have about 2.5 miles left on this walk. We're finding the good jugs. It also has a handle, so that's good. So I got 3 jugs now in my left hand, and I got room to carry 2 more jugs in my right hand if one does not have a handle. If we got 3 with handles, which I already know one of them is not going to, because we're going to be passing a place I saw those at on the way back. Oh, people are experiencing drama. People are experiencing drama. Not seeing any more jugs. I hope I don't find any more jugs, because I'm going to be forced with a dilemma. Because I already know there's a water cooler jug, and that's like the prized prize. Oh boy, we got all kinds of stuff out here on this way through here. Now, if I find a bigger laundry jug, I'm going to be forced to decide if I'm going to leave one of these jugs, because I can only carry so much. And I would probably end up leaving this smaller one if I find a bigger one. You follow? All right, we got a gallon jug there. Well, oh, this is like a smorgasbord. There's two in here, but I'm just going to take one. And the thing is, we still have that big water jug and a laundry jug up ahead. All right. Well, the current dilemma we have is I found another water jug. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one that doesn't have a cap, and I'm going to put this one back, because there was another one in that container that has a cap. So I'm going to trade that one for this one. Like this. There we go. There we have it. So now we have 5 jugs, and we also have litter in it or something. So we also have other stuff down here. So basically I got too much stuff to carry today, which is okay. I still have room for that prize, which is that water cooler jug that we're going to pick up. And we also have another laundry soap jug I stashed at the beginning of this walk. Which right now we're at 4.5 miles. So we're striking it rich tonight for pew jugs, which is fine. Now, a bigger jug isn't always a better jug, but it depends what kind of jug. Not seeing anything here. I don't go digging through trash for anything, just whatever's out in the open presents itself. Sometimes you have portable water jugs. Those are really good to grab. And I think I might actually be looking at one. Oh goodness. Well, we're definitely going to grab that. So, definitely going to take this. See this right here? That is a great jug to shoot. I am carrying 6 jugs right now, and I get 2 more to pick up. So this is going to be a neat trick, friends. I absolutely have no more room to carry anything, but I could not leave that water jug right here, the square one, it's rectangular. Those are so awesome to shoot at the range. They explode and put on a good show. So I'm definitely going to find a way to carry 4 jugs with my left hand, which I've never done before. And I'll have one tucked under my armpit. And I might have another one tucked under my right armpit, and I'm also going to carry the water cooler jug. So I'm going to look funny walking with those, but I don't have much further to go. And it's okay to laugh at me if you want. Oh, these blossoms smell beautiful. Oh man. Now, I'm sure you people watching with hay fever don't feel that way, but I don't suffer from that. I'm one of the fortunate ones. I don't know how the hell I'm going to carry all of these, but I'm going to do my bestesses. Sun is starting to set. We'll be finishing up the walk just as the sun sets. Cardiovascular is going good tonight. Having a good workout. It's like somebody was cutting the grass on the hillside here and they quit. Which I think I would too. Alright, this is an awesome jug day. Good walk today. Now we got another place up ahead here where I pretty much always find jugs, but I'm full up tonight, which will be fine. I'll call it good. I'm gonna have 8 containers tonight. Good ones, not little cheap ones. So I gotta remember Thursday walks is when I'm gonna find my jugs. Now, I've walked this same route before on a Thursday night and only found a couple. Tonight is the mother lode. If I had some kind of thing with me with hooks on it I could throw over my shoulder, I'd hook all the jug handles on that and make a lot of noise while I'm walking probably. The little kid was, "Mama!" She's happy to see her mommy pulling up. I think I see a big laundry jug. Ooh, look at that. Well, well, son of a bitch. Look at that. What do we have here? All right, well, I'm going to trade a couple of milk jugs. Because look what we got here. They're much better jugs to shoot than milk jugs, and I'm going to be making some milk jugs myself anyway, just by drinking milk. So that's okay. Actually, I got room for one milk jug because I'm carrying 4 jugs right now with my left hand. Carrying 7 containers right now, and I have 2 more to pick up. And I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I will work something out. That much is for sure. So there's 2 regular milk jugs I'm leaving behind because there were better options to pick up. It's okay, man, it's okay. I don't have far to go. Not quite sure yet how I'm going to do this, but I will figure it out. I'd hate to think that I will have to double back after I get to my destination and my walk is over. I don't want to turn around and come back and walk another couple miles for a damn jug. So, but I'm definitely grabbing that big water cooler jug. That is a must-have. That's it. That's the kind of fun we have when you're walking with J.Beau. All the shooting jugs you can have or ever want, all on one walk. Don't know how the hell I'm gonna do this. I need another hand. I think I got one free finger on my left hand. I'm holding 4 jugs and I have one tucked under my arm. I'm starting to lose light. Cut across here. All right. Our jug is still there. All right, so I'm going to try to rearrange these jugs. If they're holding them, a better way to free up a finger. So I'm going to try to reorganize these. I got to get this jug out of here. All right, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, almost. All right, I think we might have something here. All right, I'm holding a record 5 jugs in my left hand. I only have 5 fingers and I'm holding 5 jugs, okay? That's a feat in itself. I have one tucked under my arm. I'm not going to be able to take the camera off to do a selfie goodbye today, but that's okay. We're almost where we're going. All I got left to pick up now is a water cooler jug. Don't know if you just got to see that or not. Just can't leave these jugs. They're too fun to shoot. Alright, we got one more jug to pick up ahead here, and we'll see how I manage that. And then a little bit further on, I'll sign off with you. Good walk tonight. Woman in my ear just said 5.5 miles. All right, we got the big jug. So I am carrying a record number of jugs. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with my fingers in my left hand. Then I got another one, empty one, I'm holding against my body, and I have one under my armpit. Technically, I have room for one more under my armpit on my right hand. And I'm carrying 2 on my right hand. But look how good that one is. That's going to be a good pew-pew jug. I only got about another 1.5 miles to go. I'll make it. You and I are going to sign off before then. Up ahead here. Yes, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Freaking pew-pew jugs, man. Would it have been easier to get home first, get in the car, and just drive around picking this stuff up? Yeah, probably. But this makes walking fun, doesn't it? At least it does for me. I can take it. I'm not dead yet. All right. So because I'm carrying all this stuff precariously, and I'm sure my left hand is going to feel crippled by the time I get where I'm going, I'll sign off up ahead here. Never carried 9 jugs walking before. That woman was laughing at me. I don't blame her. This probably looks pretty funny. I'm actually glad the camera's on my head so you don't have to see this. Anyway, my friends, thanks a lot for walking with me today. Click like and subscribe. Share the content. I thank you very much for walking with J.Beau. And say a prayer for President Trump and the country. And it's important to pray anyway. Pray for other people. If there's something in your life you need fixed, pray for that. And I guess that's about all, friends. I thank you very much for taking the time to watch my walks, even if it's just a few minutes or if you skim through or whatever it is you do. I'm just glad you're here. We'll see you on the next walk, friends. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.